Oh my goodness, you guys are here already. Wait.
Hold on. I know. We got let's see who we have in the house. We got Phil is in the house,
Oh, I
William,
like
Daniel, Tracy. All right. Lori Ann, fantastic. Stella, Teresa's here. Already the gang is piling in.
oh, guys.
Share the link because I'm telling you what Gene and I are going to do. We're going to, there's something coming in a few minutes and we are going to light somebody up and you are going to love it. So you got to share
Guys,
the link.
when this stuff happens, and then like beforehand, I was like when we say that we're saying that it's going to be good on Facebook. Trust me, guys, we have not steered you wrong. You remember a couple of days ago. But anyway, there's so much.
Cheryl's here now. Larry, all right, Larry, you made it. Donna's here. Larry will be joining us tomorrow on tomorrow's show, by the way. So that'll be fun. Donna's here. Aaron, Gina, Mary Elizabeth, Kay Miller. Boy, we got Debbie Graham. All right. Oh, Debbie, you're especially. I would share this link with everyone you know, Debbie, because there's somebody that's going to get it, and that's good. We're going to be talking.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm just like I'm raring to go here. So,
Diane
guys,
Mundy's here. Very good. All right.
This one,
right. Big gang.
Okay. Can I start with saying this? Just some housekeeping stuff. On Friday, we're going to have our first, I would say, private show.
No, Thursday is private. Thursday is the private show for subscribers only.
No, I think it's Friday.
No, Thursday. And then Friday, we're going to do a regular show like this, but it's going to be with our subscribers' photos and of their pets and stuff like that. So it'll be a great fun show. Thursday is going to be private, and we're going to email our subscribers the YouTube URL. Whether you have a Gmail account or not, just click the link. Boom, you'll watch the show.
All right, so we got a lot of stuff going on here, and don't forget, guys, please, if you haven't sent us your pictures of your favorite pet, we're excited. Dave, you haven't shown everyone Pumpkin yet. Your cat.
No, I've showed it privately to our private group chat. But I'll be showing it. I'll be showing off the little redheaded mafioso here on Friday.
All right, we got some good
stuff.
He's
got a crew. He's got a crew in the neighborhood and everything else. He's got to go out.
Does he have a no-show job? He's got a no-show job.
Yeah, his guys have no-show jobs. He's very busy.
All right, there's so much to go through, and we're going to go through a couple of stories. But today,
yes,
so much.
It is Cinco de Mayo. I told Gene we should get some Coronas. We should get some Coronas and all wave to the Mexican president.
All right, Dave. There's a lot to go over. Do you want to just get started, or is there something else that you want to talk about before?
Well, I just want to say this. A fantastic president with a great sense of humor, but he's making a point here. He has changed the name of ICE to NICE. He added the N for national at the beginning.
I saw that. Is that for real, or is it just like
for real? That's for real. He actually commissioned the change of the name. So now every time one of these dummies from the media or the far right media, far left media, whatever the truthers, whatever the hell they call themselves, every time they refer to ICE, now they're going to be saying NICE. The NICE officers showed up. Here's a picture of all these NICE officers in my neighborhood.
Now, guys, don't forget, if you're here, we got a lot of people already. Don't forget to share in about 15 minutes. You'll love it. The other thing I want to say is, the other thing is, thank you so much. As you can see, what we're doing here is Dave and I are feeling much more relaxed. We feel like there is an actual shift of what's going on.
We feel like Secretary Rubio at a press conference.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. And there's a lot of good going on. And I said this before, look towards the people around Donald Trump. If Donald Trump looks stressed, and I've seen him stressed before with certain things, that's not a good sign. But when everyone's loosey-goosey like this with Marco Rubio, his family, things are just fine. Okay. Dave, you want to get started with the dispatch?
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ginger's making jokes about the New York Stock Exchange.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'll get my stock exchange comedy going here. All right. Let's talk about the lead story. Senator Lindsey Graham floats the idea of more U.S. attacks against Iranian war machines. I'll spare you with the selfie. I did photography for Senator Graham as well. Okay. Hey, he's going up for re-election. Donald Trump has endorsed him, and he's basically saying he's a hardliner against Iran, and now you can see why they attack him so much. Your thoughts, Dave?
Yeah, well, they attack Graham because, number one, they know that Lindsey Graham always votes with President Trump.
Yes,
okay?
Yes.
So they know that. So what they're going to try and do is call him a rhino. He's no good. He's this, he's that, in order to turn people that don't follow these things against Lindsey Graham. But Lindsey Graham he's with the president. He's with the president more so than Ron Paul and the rest of those guys.
Right. Now, sometimes people point to certain things where that Lindsey Graham said this against Donald Trump, we went this way. But at the end of the day, he's his go-to guy in the Senate, or one of his go-to guys. I call him the unofficial Senate whip. Basically, when something needs to be done, he calls Lindsey Graham and makes it happen. By the way, so Lindsey Graham, with our friend, to get the presidential nomination for our friend Andre Bauer, Senator Lindsey Graham was instrumental towards that. So, I guess I should play the video, Dave. What he said.
Would be good. Dylan's here. All right.
And guys, we got almost another record. People here, stick around because seriously, in like 10 minutes, you're gonna love this.
It's gonna go crazy. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
Strait of Hormuz is the only thing left. This has been a brilliant campaign by President Trump and our military. The nuclear program of Iran has been destroyed. Their ability to spread terrorism has been destroyed because they're on their knees economically. If we can control the straits, if we can take back control of the Straits of Hormuz, it is checkmate. This thing is over. To the American people, I know gas prices are high, and I know we're suffering right now. But you pay now or you pay later against thugs like Iran. They tried to get a nuclear weapon, and if you don't believe that, you shouldn't be allowed to drive in your hometown.
Hey, did you steal that line from me? Because I say that all the time. Oh, you got an IQ of 40, you shouldn't be allowed to even walk around. Now, Gene, I'm going to say something, and we're going to plant the flag right here. And we're not saying that we know anything. But if it was me, and I saw the Iranians, jerking around with their cigarette boats and Boston whalers running around trying to shoot at ships, and I was President Trump. Not that I'm speaking for President Trump, but if it was me in that situation, I would move 30 or 40 tankers right through the Strait of Hormuz, have the U.S. Navy escort them, 30 or 40 tankers move through that Strait of Hormuz and out into the regular waters. What you're going to see is this: the oil prices will drop like a brick, and all of a sudden, Iran's back is broken.
We've been saying about this, like if people, you have it coming in two fronts, Dave.
Are you grasping what I'm saying, Gene? Do you understand the gravity of that? In other words, there are hundreds of these ships sitting in the Gulf there, right? They're afraid to go through. The insurance companies won't back them or anything else. The United States backs up the insurance. We escort 30 or 40 of these tankers through the Gulf because the soldiers are starving. They're sitting on the thing there for 3 months. They're out of food.
let's go on to this next because it ties in with that. It ties with this. Okay. Today there was we had this in the dispatch. And by the way, if you haven't gotten it, just go to georgemagazine.com, sign up. That part is free here. This the email in the morning. U.S. intercepts 6 ships trying to run American blockade during operations to open Strait of Hormuz. Now, Dave, well, this is 2 people in this that happened. We have the Secretary of War and Raising Cane, the joint, let me get it, Joint Staff of Chief. Did I get that right? Okay. He is, no?
You're close enough.
Okay.
You're close enough. Go ahead. It's okay.
All right. Okay, when I play this video, we are wanting to know the numbers, and we have to play this twice before. But anyway, you want me? Let me run it.
Yeah,
right,
run it.
Here we go.
Since the ceasefire was announced, Iran has fired at commercial vessels 9 times and seized 2 container ships. And they've attacked U.S. forces more than 10 times, all below the threshold of restarting major combat operations at this point. You can also see the group of tankers and cargo vessels in the U.S. blockade line, as I mentioned. As a result of Iran's indiscriminate attacks across the region, there are currently 22,500 mariners embarked on more than 1,550 commercial vessels trapped in the Arabian Gulf, unable to transit. In addition to shipping, Iran has continued to deliberately attack its neighbors.
Yeah. Okay. So now think of it, Gene. There's 1,550 ships. 1,500, not like little yachts, right? This isn't this isn't Long Island Sound. There's a gigantic oil tankers adrift with 22,000 sailors on these ships combined who are out of food, out of water. I mean, it's incredible. So if we were to move those ships through the strait, boom, then everybody will start going. If they see 30 or 40 ships move through, boom, it'll be a mass exodus.
Right. And just to clarify, because, Dan Kane, they call him Raising Cane.
John Daniel Kane.
Okay. He is the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, which is the highest rank. I got it. I have Google. The interesting thing about him, he was the first one that was a 3-star general, retired, got promoted to a 4-star.
3-star general. He was a 3-star general. He was the one that Trump chose for this role. 3-star general. That's who Trump chose, not some other 3-star general. This one.
All right.
3 stars.
Dave, you want to do the AI thing first, or you want me to jump right into my
I'm all fired up about these 30 or 40 ships.
All right. So
I feel like calling Marco, and it would be a good idea. All right.
Let me get serious now.
Sharing this? You guys sharing this? You guys, please share this. Okay. Please, your friends will not be against you for sharing. Don't send me another one of those 2 clucks. Those clucks, I can't stand them. They won't tell you that.
Okay. Let me tell you why this is another time when I'm really getting offended. Dave and I got offended so much with Lynn Wood because of the thing he posted on Erika Kirk. Yeah. All right. Look, you have to remember that people in the world will call us out because, you're MAGA. They're supposed to be MAGA. Call out your own or whatever. Let me tell you why this is so bad. Here, let me just make the post.
Show them the idiotic post.
Okay.
This is John Michael Chambers.
John Michael Chambers.
So
let me read this. This was just posted a short while ago, 12 minutes ago. Of course, it's a little longer. Let me read this, and I'll tell you why it's so egregious. 11 top scientists, and by the way, Dave and I have talked about these guys before. 11 top scientists linked to aerospace and nuclear defense are gone. And notice this, extracted to the Cheyenne Mountains where a quantum healing technology buried for 80 years is being finalized. This is John Michael Chambers.
Yeah.
All right, let me do this first.
Do it.
Mr. John Michael Chambers, as a person who in Myrtle Beach had his best friend's daughter kidnapped and is still missing today, there are some people with these scientists that they are missing. To say this, the first thing you have an obligation to do, if you know this, or unless it's bullshit, the first thing you do is you contact the family and say, my source says that your missing loved one is actually safe in the Cheyenne Mountains.
Yeah.
And you tell the family. But to post it like this and say where people are still grieving, looking for the family members, and you know, and you're saying that they're in the Cheyenne Mountains.
Yeah.
Do you know that? I'm just asking questions.
No reporting to authorities. No letting the families know. Meanwhile, John Michael Chambers is hijacked. He ran to Thailand, and he's going to be telling you about all these behind-the-scenes things in the Cheyenne Mountains and all. It's horse hockey. It's horse hockey. He doesn't know anything.
The offense here, and we are defending people who have missing loved ones. If you do really know this, come back to the United States, contact the authorities, and say, I know exactly where your family members are. They're alive and well in the Cheyenne Mountains. And by the way, we all know the implication of healing frequencies. If that's not true, and I don't know because I didn't watch your program. If that's not true, then that is giving false hope to everyone that has cancer right now that there's going to be a cure right around the corner with these scientists. So when it comes to something like this, my question to you, since I'm just asking questions, why would you post that? 11 top scientists linked to aerospace and nuclear defense are gone, extracted to the Cheyenne Mountains. That is breaking news.
Yeah. Now he's probably going to do a show on this with Puss in Boots, whatever his name is, Juan Savin, whatever he calls himself today.
It's very simple. It's very simple. Say, you know what? That was a source that said it. Maybe I shouldn't have put it quite that way. You have an obligation.
Right.
Because we did the stories on this and we say we don't know.
Right. We did 2 articles so far on the missing scientists. Gene, you know what we found? In those articles, they went out in the dispatch, by the way.
Yeah.
In those articles, it talks about how the missing scientists, all of their, whatever happened, some are dead, some are missing, but the thing is they're all disconnected at completely different times. And the families are speaking out. They're contacting the media and so on, going, leave us alone.
Right.
What are you doing?
John Michael Chambers, I don't want to hear it from you. Oh, Gene Ho's attacking me because I fired him or whatever. I don't want any of that. What I'm saying here is when it comes to something like this, I am defending the families that have already made a statement saying stop doing this unless you really know. And I will say, oh, wow, I didn't know they're really in Cheyenne Mountains. Really?
Right.
Come back to America, contact the authorities, and be a champion for these families. Right. Show up. We'll get the ABC News, the local things with a camera saying, look at what brilliant research that this person with his brilliant sources have revealed where these missing people are. You understand what's going on, everybody?
And listen, John Michael Chambers, you lying sack of shit. Don't be coming out and saying, oh, I contacted the families and they're all aware now and everything is so, because we're going to follow up. If you make a post like that, we'll have our people follow up. And when it turns out that you're lying about it, we're going to expose that too. So don't be hurting people for clicks and views, asshole.
Right. Just very simple. You know what? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I should have checked before I did that. See how George Magazine is now that we have backup? that we have posted about Alexis Wilkins, which we know, have we posted it with all these other people now following us that we know?
Right.
You see how we're using our responsible to help these grieving families that are missing loved ones, that we're defending widows. You see how we're using this? So this is what's going on in America. And this is what we've been tasked with when it comes to George Magazine, that we want to go back to the truth.
Right.
All right.
Right.
All right.
And hence why, and our Tracy has been on the front lines of this as well, and Daniel and so on, and hence why so many people tried to take us out early. You know, they tried to kill us in the crib.
We
now
are
we're
here now. We have people that watch what we do, and they're seeing responsible work here. Responsible, defending widows, defending people who had lost loved ones from the madness, absolute madness of the people that are supposedly truth tellers, but evidently just say whatever they want. All right. Sorry, guys. Well, this is good. All right. I get so upset about this because
we'll keep going on it because we'll keep going on it as we go through to the other stories, because it just twists people's insides, and it's not right. It's not even like, you know, it could be like a little true, right? There's no truth to it. It's just, hey, let's tell these jackasses this, and they'll click on it and share it and everything else. That's what it is.
And the people on there, when they do this, it's like, whoa. Now, do you realize that now you realize how damaging this is, not only for this, but makes the Trump supporter look like idiots. Stop sharing stuff like that.
Yeah. And to have good people, good hardworking people, read this stuff, and then they start telling their neighbors, they start telling family members, and the family members are like, this person's Lord, they're in Cheyenne Mountain, huh? Okay.
Now, again, one more point, I'll let it go. Not to mention, the implication is that there's technology coming that all cures everything. All right. All right. Let me just move on here because I'm just too much. All right. Dave, okay, let's talk about this. How about this? With the AI here. Okay. Trump said AI will probably kill jobs, but also create a lot of jobs. It's a good point here.
Well, you know what this is like, Gene? This is like when Photoshop first came out. When Adobe first came out with Photoshop or Premiere Pro, the video editor, and so on. You know, and all of a sudden people started learning how to do that. And what companies were doing then is they were laying off their graphic design team and looking for people who knew how to use Photoshop. And it's the same thing is going to happen with AI. Matter of fact, we had a little incident internally the other day.
Right. Okay. So remember, I got to tell you what I did. Remember that post we said, Dave Blaze and Gene Ho torches Lynn Wood. Basically, Lynn Wood was posted a video that was modified, by the way, of Erika Kirk. We feel great about it because we feel we're honoring our Lord by defending a widow and say, why would you do that? Well, why would you do that? Anyway, when I put it in, I had the wrong grammar, but AI even approved it.
You're butchering the story. When you put it in, would you put it in where? The toaster? Where did you put it in?
All right. I get worked up. All right, go ahead.
All right. So here's the bottom line. The bottom line is,
and reminder, this was my English is my second language.
I said to Gene and our wonderful head of marketing, I said it should be Dave and Gene torch Linwood, not torches. You guys need to get a better grasp of the English language, being my usual sarcastic self. So then, that's right. So then, Smarty Pants over here, Gene, decides he's going to ask his named. He gave it a silly little name. He gave his AI a silly little name. So he's gonna ask his AI, oh, what should it be? This or that, whatever. He comes back. He's actually posts to me the response. Oh, Gene, and this is how he's trained his AI to respond to him. Oh, beautiful Gene with the long, luscious hair. It should be torches. So he posts this to me. So after I got done laughing about the hair, I said, look, so I correctly prompted an AI and showed him the response. And I said, this is why the people need the AI book, the Ageless Tech. Because if you ask the AI something with a wrong prompt, you're going to get the wrong information. But if you know how to ask and you know how to prompt the AI, you'll get the right information every time.
And by the way, guys, we with this Ageless Tech, and people are getting it. Don't forget, guys, go subscribe for the updates. It's like what a little bit over $2 more on a day.
It's like $2, $3, and what we do is we put out 2 updates every month to the book, and it's not just like a little stupid page. I mean, it's a full-blown, like close to 10-page update to keep everything fresh. So you're always on the cutting edge. You're always on the cutting edge of what you need to know. I think. What'd you name your AI, Marilyn?
I named it Curia. I don't know. I like her voice. Okay, Dave, you want to talk about?
All right. Yes, let's talk about anything but this.
All right, here we go.
It could be better than that. You say, like somebody was saying, oh, will AI take our jobs? Well, we have a lot of AI out. Is it going to take jobs? I said, well, you're probably right, maybe a little bit, but it's going to create a lot of jobs. And did you know that more people are working in the United States right now than ever before? They said, no, is that true, really? That's the end of that argument. And a lot of good things are happening. And leading in AI is very important because that's a tremendously big industry. And we want to be able to lead. Primarily it's China, but other countries are very much active in it also.
I have to tell you, he is a master at slipping in like good promotions. You know, like into that whole thing about AI, he managed to slip in. You know, more people are working in the United States today than ever before. Now, what that has to do with the talk on AI is nothing, but he got it in there.
All right. The point is that what we're trying to bring out is this is technology for the future. So at least understand it and know, and then learn how to work it.
Right.
All right.
Right. Please, because it's going to help you. It's going to help. That's why we're pushing it so hard, because it'll help people really take advantage of all of these things coming down the pike. Okay.
Let's talk about. Today we're watching an election in Ohio, correct?
Yes, several. Ohio and Indiana as well.
Indiana. Okay.
Polls
Let's talk about. Yes, let's talk about this. Dave, you want to give me a little bit of a rundown on this one, and then we'll go and I'll show you the video.
Yeah, well, what's happening is the polling is showing Vivek, because Trump is behind him so far ahead of, what's the other guy's name? Scooter Pooch?
Oh, boy.
Poochie?
Okay.
Poochie Mama?
Okay. All right. Which is my point with what's going on here. Okay. I could monologue on this, right? With Trump.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Donald Trump, about a year ago, endorsed Vivek Ramaswamy. I hope I said this right. Okay. When that happened, it was a crowded field of about 7 different people running, and they're all legit. When I say most of them are legit, like former congressmen, whatever, very businessmen, all these people that are Republicans Donald Trump goes in early to say, I endorse Vivek. Right. Now, most of these people, except for one, by the way, all backed off. This is how it works. Donald Trump says something, the Republican Party says, that's his pick. I would love to. And they're not losing anything. By dropping out, they become better friends with Donald Trump because they're not competing, right? What ends up happening, one of the guys sticks around that we showed yesterday, right? So much so that Donald Trump has to endorse him again.
He had to endorse Vivek again.
Yes, again. Basically, hey, this is my guy. Now, you have to realize how damaging it is when there's a person there, because they continue to draw people away from the preferred candidate. And because Trump endorsed him, he is a preferred candidate. But sticks around. And yesterday we said, oh, oddly, he's still talking about Epstein. Oh, I wanted to support Trump.
Yeah. No gubernatorial candidate would ever bring that up. They talk about things that they're going to improve in their state and things that conditions that will affect their constituents in the state. They're not going to be talking about Epstein fund. See, this is why it's such a crop. I wouldn't doubt if Poochie Boy was well, he must be backed by one of the network knuckleheads. It's got to be, because that's their speak, right? Don't you think?
Again, the telltale sign, and we'll find out after it's over. Will that other candidate, and we said it many times, say, you know what? I don't like rhinos. He's a rhino. Or will they take their infrastructure to help get Trump's pick elected? We've seen it before.
They never do. All of these candidates that are endorsed by that other 3-star retired Lieutenant General Flynn, all of them that are endorsed by Flynn, Flynn's endorsement is like poll poison. If he's endorsing you, I'm telling you, if you're a candidate, have a 10-foot pole with you, and if you see that guy coming, make sure that you're poking him with the 10-foot pole, because his endorsement is poison. You want President Trump. If you're a Republican, you want President Trump's endorsement. Of course, on the left, you're looking for AOC or Bernie Sanders, because those people are really they're out there. But this guy,
and again,
none of them give over their operation to the candidate that wins.
That's what you're supposed to do. When you drop out, you're not dropping out forever. You're saying, okay, you know what? Trump picked this person. I'm going to take my infrastructure, the people that donate to me, and I'm going to go to them and say, guys, this is not the right time for me. I might be something else, but I'm going to help the president of the United States. And that's what happens. And this, if I could show you the day 30 seconds, this video was the second time, this from like 4 months ago. And the guy's still running in the primary. Here we go.
So I think this is President Trump reminding everybody that he's standing behind Vivek Ramaswamy at this crucial juncture, and that he would be the one that he's going to back, so that nobody else can jump into the primary. The primaries would be held next year in the summer. So this is President Trump doubling down on his endorsement and reiterating that Vivek is the guy that should be the Republican candidate and has full endorsement from President Trump.
Right. It's supposedly to clear out the field, and everyone else knows how it works. And Trump, when this happens and they have a big, like it might be close, Trump goes with them and says, you know what? I understand this, but you're helping me by doing this. Maybe there's another race that I can endorse you for later on that will help us. But, it's interesting. The primary, they're going against what Trump wants. Okay.
These are the candidates that are endorsed by that person are only there to divide the Republican vote and hand the election to the Democrat. That's it. That's the only reason they're put into the race.
All right, Dave, what a great show, and thank you very much, guys, for joining us. And by the way,
this is 2 in a row. Yesterday we exposed the false Walmart story, with the underground
Yeah,
tunnels
yeah,
and the
right.
Walmart and all of that, because that's
Right.
please. And then if you know the people that work at Walmart and so on, man, they'd be filming that. They'd have it up all over TikTok. It's that something like that is not happening.
You can see now we are here. We are set to tell truth, not attack people, but just like, really? Just to say, I mean, really?
Right.
We're putting it back to where it belongs and getting rid of the crazies,
Right.
not the people. I'm just saying, like, they're crazy ideas, which when you look at it, it's like, man, that doesn't make sense. That really doesn't make sense. So if you hear that, why would you follow these people that keep saying stuff like this? It's
Now we
damaging.
realize that it's entertaining and there's the shock value of it and all of that, but think deeper behind it. A lot of these posts, like the one that Gene pointed out today from John Michael Chambers, it hurts people.
It hurts people.
These 11
Right.
sizes, they have families.
And that is why, John Michael Chambers, you can't say, I'm getting attacked by Gene Ho. It's not that. You say, you know what? You're right. I shouldn't have posted that because it was my source. Oh, everyone has that bullshit source, right? It was my source. When they, I know, I'm having fun here.
Well, because they don't have any source. Who's his source? His dog?
Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for dealing with us here and really supporting us in what we're doing and going on our website and everything else. All right. Just getting going here. All right. Anything else?
Tomorrow's show, we're gonna have Larry will be joining us. And it'll be kind of like this, only we'll mix it up.
For the Survival Guide to the Future.
Larry, but Larry, Larry's also another New Yorker. So, get ready.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming out. And reminder, whenever I say, guys, you got to come on, like share it and everything else, because we will come with the goods. All right?
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much, guys.
See you tomorrow. Lord willing.
Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.